Have you been waiting for your Centrelink pension update for April 2026 and wondering if your payments are going to increase, decrease, or stay the same? What if I told you that some Australians could see changes in their pension rates, new eligibility checks, and updated payment rules starting right now? Stay with me because what I'm about to reveal could directly affect your income, your benefits, and your financial planning for the rest of 2026. Welcome back to Aussie Pension Update, your trusted source for the latest news and updates on Centrelink pensions and government support programs in Australia. In today's video, we are breaking down the full April 2026 Centrelink pension update, including new payment adjustments, rule changes, eligibility updates, and everything you need to know in simple and clear language. Now, before we dive deep, make sure you watch this video until the end because some of the most important changes are happening quietly, and many pensioners may not even realize how these updates could impact their payments until it's too late. Let's begin with what's happening in April 2026. The Australian government has officially reviewed the Centrelink pension system as part of the regular indexation cycle. This means payments are being adjusted based on inflation, cost of living, and wage growth across the country. For many pensioners, this results in a small increase in payments, but for others, especially those close to income or asset thresholds, it could mean reduced benefits or even changes in eligibility classification. One of the biggest updates this April is the adjustment in the age pension rate. Single pensioners may see a slight increase in their fortnightly payments, while couples' combined payments are also being recalculated. However, this increase is not the same for everyone, and it depends heavily on your income, assets, and living arrangements. The cost of living in Australia has continued to rise, especially in housing, groceries, healthcare, and utilities. Because of this, the government has introduced a partial relief adjustment in Centrelink payments. While it may not fully match inflation, it is designed to provide some financial breathing room for pensioners who are struggling with everyday expenses. Another important change in April 2026 is the updated income test threshold. This is one of the most critical parts of the Centrelink system that determines how much pension you receive. If your income goes above a certain level, your pension may be reduced on a sliding scale. The new update slightly increases the threshold, which means some pensioners who were previously close to the limit may now retain a higher portion of their payments. However, there is also a stricter review process being introduced. Centrelink is increasing compliance checks to ensure all reported income and assets are accurate. This means pensioners may receive requests for updated financial information more frequently. It is very important to respond to these requests on time because delays or missing information can result in payment suspension. Let's talk about the asset test changes as well. For homeowners and non-homeowners, asset thresholds have been adjusted slightly upward, but at the same time, property valuations and investment reporting requirements have become more detailed. If you own property, shares, savings, or other investments, Centrelink may reassess your eligibility based on updated valuation methods. Now, many people are asking, will pensions increase in April 2026? The answer is yes, but modestly. The increase is mainly driven by inflation adjustments rather than a major policy change. This means you should not expect a large jump in payments, but rather a small increase designed to match rising living costs. Another key update involves rent assistance. For pensioners who are renting privately, there is an increase in maximum rent assistance payments. This is part of the government's effort to support low-income Australians dealing with high rental prices in major cities and regional areas. However, eligibility rules for rent assistance remain strict, and you must already qualify for certain Centrelink payments to receive it. Healthcare-linked benefits are also being reviewed. Pensioners who receive concession cards may see expanded access to certain discounts, including medication subsidies and utility rebates. These small benefits often go unnoticed but can significantly reduce monthly expenses when used correctly. One important warning in this April 2026 update is about reporting obligations. Centrelink is tightening its digital reporting system. This means any change in your income, employment status, relationship status, or living arrangements must be reported more quickly than before. Failure to do so may lead to overpayment debts, which you will have to repay later. Now let's talk about what this means for everyday Australians receiving the pension. If you are fully retired and relying only on Centrelink Age Pension, these updates are generally positive, as they aim to slightly increase support and adjust for inflation. However, if you have additional income from part-time work or investments, you may notice more frequent adjustments in your payment amounts. For couples, especially where one partner has income and the other does not, the combined assessment rules remain very important. Even a small increase in income from one partner can affect the total pension received by both individuals. Disability support. Pension recipients are also included in these updates. While the base structure of DSP remains the same, indexation changes may slightly adjust payment rates and eligibility reviews. The government is also focusing on encouraging workforce participation where possible, so medical reviews may continue for some recipients. Carer payment recipients will also see minor adjustments. If you are providing full-time care to someone with a disability or medical condition, your payment may be slightly increased, but reporting and caregiving verification rules remain strict. Now let's address a very important concern many people have. Will these changes affect my eligibility? The answer depends on your financial situation. If your income and assets remain stable and below thresholds, you will likely continue receiving payments without major disruption. But if you are close to the limits, even small financial changes could impact your pension rate. It is also important to understand that Centrelink updates are not just about payment increases. Sometimes changes in rules can indirectly reduce payments by tightening eligibility checks or changing how income is calculated. That is why staying updated is very important. Another key development in 2026 is digital transformation. Centrelink is improving its online systems, meaning more processes will be handled digitally. While this makes things faster, it also means pensioners need to be more comfortable using online accounts and digital reporting tools. If you are not familiar with these systems, it may be helpful to seek assistance from Services Australia support centers. Let's talk about budgeting now. With these April 2026 updates, pensioners are encouraged to review their monthly budgets carefully. Even small increases in pension payments can be offset by rising living costs, so financial planning is more important than ever. Many Australians are choosing to combine pension income with part-time work, saving strategies, or government concessions to maintain stability. Another important reminder is that scams targeting Centrelink recipients are increasing. Always make sure you only receive information from official sources or trusted channels like Aussie Pension Update. Never share your personal details with unknown callers or websites claiming to offer pension increases or bonuses. As we move further into 2026, more updates are expected throughout the year, especially around mid-year budget announcements. That means April is just one part of a larger cycle of changes designed to keep the system aligned with economic conditions. If you are a pensioner or soon to be one, the best thing you can do right now is stay informed, regularly check your MyGov account, and ensure your financial details are always up to date. This will help you avoid any unexpected payment issues. Before we close, let's quickly summarize the key points. April 2026 brings a small pension increase, updated income and asset thresholds, stricter reporting rules, improved rent assistance, and expanded concession benefits. While these changes are mostly positive, they also require more attention to detail from pensioners to ensure compliance and avoid disruptions. Thank you for watching this update from Aussie Pension Update. If you found this information helpful, make sure to stay connected for more updates on Centrelink pensions, government benefits, and financial support programs in Australia. We are committed to keeping you informed with the latest changes that matter to your life. And remember, staying informed is the key to staying financially secure. We will be back soon with another important update, so don't forget to stay tuned with Aussie Pension Update.